Here's Purdy. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Another try for Mixon. Again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a 2nd straight play defensively. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
I'm one, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Burrow looking to pass. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Running left, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. 11, Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And I don't think he got there. No.
Here we go.
He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go play action here, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On one, ready?
A handoff to Mixon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 37 yards. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Burrow going to fake to mix it, and now look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say the throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Purdy on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats tells us he took it better than 30 yards after that catch. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Purdy to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Here's Purdy. Complete to Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
Purdy with one final shot here. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a two-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is in. The play works, and we are headed to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the 2-point try. Why did they go for the 2-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams has just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for two, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Joe Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, They sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you today, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely with a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Same target, same result. It's Kittle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown, 49ers! On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
That's how you score in 34 seconds.
We started all even as the kicks away.
This is how you score in 34 seconds.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On two, ready?
Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able
Good
to
game.
split the uprights. And the
GG.
Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
Let's go.
And for the visitors, it's going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here
Let's
today.
go.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it.